fish video, 1st of October 2016. So my name's Keith and this is my 180 litre tank, which I've had now for about 5 weeks. First to the tank were the Cardinal Tetras there, and then they went in at the same time as the Rasboras. Everyone's just hiding a wee bit actually. They're kind of, I just put the light on. It's quite late at night and I think the light's just slightly freaked them out. They've chilled out a bit now. And then after that we got the loach. There's Larry the loach, or Fuquan the loach. He's actually from, he's a Chinese sucking loach. He's bilingual. And we've got the Ember Tetras there, those little orange guys. And you'll notice I've got 5 of each, so that's like 5 for the aesthetics. What we'll do is we'll add to our fake plants here. These are all fake, obviously, with some real plants. I'll be going for, because I've got a gravel substrate, I'll be going for things that don't really require soil, so the Java fern, Java moss, Anubias, maybe some water sprite. After that I'll be adding probably 2 more Cardinal Tetras, 2 more Ember Tetras and 2 more Harlequin Rasboras. Probably keep the loach the same. He's quite well behaved at the moment. I want him to kind of grow up with the rest of the tank. And I'm looking to add another 7 fish to that. So maybe mollies or guppies, I'm not sure. Maybe another sort of tetra, we shall see. The main challenge recently has been a move. So I moved this substantial tank and its substantial frame from this room here, which we're decorating. So I had to come out from here all the way down. So I did a 50% water change using a new gravel cleaner, which has a much wider aperture than what I had been using. So that's pretty thick. It's about £7 from my local fish shop, and I just ditched about 50% of the water. Then I retained, slung that out, and then I retained, so down to about here, and then I took about this much out down to about here, so really quite a small amount left. And me and my mate just pulled this tank through with that sort of 5 centimetres of water in it, and slowly reintroduced the water that had been retained. We actually poured it in through this pump here, which is the proprietary pump that comes with the Rio 180. So that's all a dual system. It's got things like activated charcoal and other proprietary stuff from Rio to keep the balance right. I must say this tank's really performed quite well. I used to have goldfish when I was young. None of them died. I didn't really understand the nitrogen cycle, but I had this tested about 4 weeks in. We had 0 ammonia, 0 nitrite, and that was when we had the just the Rasbora and the loach and the Cardinal Tetras on the go. They really are hugging the ground there. I think maybe they've been sleeping or they're freaked out by the light at this time of night. I had to film it this time of night for personal reasons. So, yeah, it's going well. I mean, I think partly I've got a lot of water, so it's quite forgiving. I would like to stabilise it, as I've said, by having some real plants. And I guess I want to move it back into that redecorated room before I start introducing more fish. I mean, I'm probably going through a small spike after just having moved this tank yesterday, but it's working really well. Also, this outflow here gives quite a lot of current, so there's really a current that you can't see them playing in it just now, but it cuts right across the tank. It's really good. So that's my setup, my directions, my plans. I'm hoping the loach never eats any of the embers. Hasn't shown any sign of doing it yet.